Okay, this session is still with the academic writing task 2, writing the essay. And I want to talk about how to write paragraphs in this training session. Now, if you remember, your essay will consist of the introduction, main paragraph 1, main paragraph 2, and the conclusion. So here, when I say paragraphs, I'm talking about the main paragraphs, the 2 main paragraphs that you will have in your essay. Now, here is the structure of your main paragraph, and this is what you need to have. You need a topic sentence, then you need supporting point 1, supporting point 2, and supporting point 3. And then you need examples and explanations to make the supporting points clear. So a topic sentence, I think the name is quite clear. It is a sentence that states the topic. Remember that one paragraph contains one idea, one main idea, and then you basically begin that paragraph by stating what the main idea is. Now, of course, it's not enough to state the main idea. You need supporting points to explain those. So as an example, it could be smoking is a bad habit. That's your topic sentence. And then supporting point 1, supporting point 2, supporting point 3 would be 3 different reasons as to why smoking is a bad habit. And you might include examples and explanations to clarify or emphasize those supporting points. Now, as I've said in other training sessions, you don't actually need 3 supporting points always. It's possible to have a good paragraph with 2 supporting points. 1 supporting point is probably not enough, and 4 or 5 supporting points is probably too many, simply because your essay is limited in time. You only have no less than 250 words, so it's quite a short essay, and that's why I'm suggesting that you limit your supporting points. 3 is the best number, but 2 will be okay. If you have 2, probably you'll include more examples and explanations to show why only 2 are important. So let's look at this in a bit more detail, how to develop your paragraphs. And of course, we're going to look at doing this in relation to some examples. So this is an example that I have used in a number of the training sessions. Nowadays, the way many people interact with each other has changed because of technology. In what ways has technology affected the types of relationships people make? Has this become a positive or negative development? So you can see that the first thing, as always, is to make sure you are aware of the key words here. And in this particular question, there are 2 points. In what ways has technology affected the types of relationships people make? And has this become a positive or negative development? So these will be your 2 main paragraphs. One paragraph answers the first question, and then the other paragraph answers the second question. So the first thing to do is to look at topic sentences. So here I have a topic sentence that answers the first question: in what ways has technology affected the types of relationships people make? So here, basically you'd say technology has had a noticeable influence on the way people interact with each other. There are several changes that can be identified. I put that second sentence in brackets because actually you don't always need it. It's quite a good idea to have it, but you can just go into the first point that you want to make. Okay, so the second question says, has this become a positive or negative development? So basically your topic sentence in the second paragraph is going to address this. On the whole, it can be argued that technology has had a largely positive benefit on our relationships. There are several reasons why this can be true. Again, that's in brackets because it's not always needed, but it's quite nice to have that little sentence there to indicate what's happening next. Okay, so let's look at another example. Here we've got some people think that parents should teach children how to be good members of society. Others, however, believe that school is the best place to learn this. Discuss both these views and give your opinion. Now notice the instruction says discuss both these views. So your main paragraph here is going to be both views. And this is about parents teaching children how to be good members of society. And then the other side is school is the best place to learn how to be good members of society. So they are your 2 points, and once again we can see that the main idea for one paragraph, this is just looking at the parent side, of course. So you need to address how parents can teach or influence the behaviour of children, and think of reason 1, reason 2, reason 3. So reason 1 might be children spend a lot of time with parents, they watch them, listen to them and copy what their parents do. Reason 2 might be parents give more direct one-on-one attention compared to teachers, where teachers have 25 to 35 pupils there. And reason 3, parents are emotionally committed to their child's development, in that nobody wants a child to improve and learn and develop more than the child's mother and father. So these are the ideas, and you just simply, once you have those ideas, you need to write them into a paragraph. So let's look at that. So this would be one paragraph here. And you can see I've underlined the topic sentence. Parents have an influence on how children behave in public. And then we go to the reasons. So you need to start off. One of the main reasons for this is because parents spend a lot of money with their children. One of the main reasons for this is because parents spend a lot of time with their children. Young children generally only spend 5 to 6 hours at school. The rest of the time they are with their parents. Linked to this idea is the fact that parents are able to spend more of this time with one-on-one attention to the child. Teachers are unable to do this since they have to manage a class of 25 to 35 children at the same time. Finally, it can be claimed that parents are emotionally committed to the development of their child. This emotional attachment acts as a strong motivation to teach the child how to behave properly with other members of society. So there you can see that you've got the structure of a clear paragraph with the topic sentence, supporting point 1 plus some explanation, supporting point 2 with another explanation or fact, and then finally supporting point 3 with another further explanation to explain that supporting point. Okay, so let's go back to this one about technology and see how a full paragraph runs with that. So once again, I've underlined the topic sentence. Technology has had a noticeable influence on the way people interact with each other. A number of important effects can be pointed out. And then we go into the first supporting point. The first effect is that it has reduced face-to-face communication. People tend to spend time using their computer or mobile phone, communicating through social network sites. And then the second point, in addition to this, communication through technology has reduced the attention span of people. Most people, especially the younger generation, cannot concentrate for long. They constantly stop what they are doing in order to check their mobile device for a message. Despite these problems, technology has made it so much easier to establish, develop, and continue relationships. Technology allows people to find old friends and stay in touch with people at any time, wherever they are in the world. This development surely helps us to strengthen our relationships with other people. So, once again, the paragraph structure is exactly the same. Just keep it the same. Keep your topic sentence, supporting point 1 plus explanation, point 2 plus explanation, point 3 plus explanation. That's all you need to do. It's interesting to note here that the paragraph discusses some positive influences and some negative influences. And of course, the question in this part, doesn't require you to take one side. You can discuss positive and negative issues. So that's basically how to write your paragraphs. Remember that it is important to show the progression of your argument, and that is about point 1, point 2, point 3. So you need to use language that signals to the reader how you are moving from one point to another. But there you go, that is some examples of how to write paragraphs.